This is a quick tutorial for Miss T's food class on how to use Blogger. So before you start, you will need a Gmail or Google account to access Blogger. The next step, once you have your Gmail account, you will need to ask me to become a member of the blog that we use. It's a private blog, so you will need permission to access it and become an author. And once I've made you a member, you can post and edit your own posts on the blog. So you will not have access to editing other people. If you have any problems with the blog, then you'll need to talk to me. So step one for creating a post is to log into your Google account. Next, you're going to go to blogger.com so you can post that. You can have that as a bookmark, or you can type it into your address bar and it will take you directly to this dashboard. So the dashboard, it shows you a list of all your blogs. So you see I just have one, and that is our food blog. So this is our Nourish blog. We're going to select that, and it takes us to the overview page. So if you are just going to create a new post, you can use this new post button. If you are going to edit an old post, you will use the posts button. And this will give you a preview of all the posts and drafts that are active right now. So you see I've got some posts that are here. All of them are drafts. Now this little orange drafts tag will go away once I publish my posts. So we're going to create a new post, and the first thing that you will want to do is have a title. Now my test post, my example post, is going to be on flatbreads of the world, and I like it if you include your name in the title or just after the title. So I could say Miss T's flatbreads of the world, but since these are not my bread, then this is what we're going to go with. So we have a title, it's nicely capitalized, and the next thing that we need is an introduction. Now before you are going to make your blog and make a post, you will need some content. So this is where the practical aspect of your assignment comes in. You should have chosen a recipe, made the recipe, and taken pictures of the process and the final product before you go to create new post, or you won't have anything to include. You won't have any pictures. So once you've done the preliminary making the recipes, then you're going to write your post. So you'll need an introduction. So this is a post to introduce flatbreads of the world. So we're going to have our just a very short introduction in this case. I do recommend that you write your post text in a Word document and save it before you go to create a blog post, since this will save you some time and frustration, especially if you have slower internet at home. You don't want to sit typing for 10 minutes and formatting your post only to find out that it didn't save because the internet was being problematic. So Blogger will save your post text automatically, but I also recommend that you use the save button over here and make sure that that is saved. So once we have our introduction, we're going to need a feature image. This grabs our viewer's attention, and to insert an image, we go over here to, and you'll see that it says insert image, and we have quite a few options. Now, because you are going to be taking pictures yourself, you will use the upload option, and you will need to have uploaded your files from your camera, iPod, or phone to the computer before you can upload them to Blogger. but you can also have your device connected and find them that way and upload them directly. So I'm going to choose my files. And here we are in our foods blog. I can choose one, and you'll see that there's one here. That's the title. Or I can use the control key. If I hold down the control key, I can select a number of other ones or deselect them as well if I feel that I don't want those. So if I scroll down, I see I've got corn pone. It's not technically a flatbread, but we're going to choose it anyways. We have tortilla. And that's about it for our flatbreads here. So you'll notice down here we have 3 files in quotation marks. I want to open these files, and that will initiate the upload process. So once it's fully uploaded, you can see a picture, and they are all selected, or will be all selected. Our corn pone is taking its time. There we are. And now all of them are in a blue box. That means that those images can be selected and added into the body of my post. Now I don't want the corn pone. I do want this pita and the tortilla. So I'm going to say add selected. So I might decide that I want one of these as my feature image. I'm going to remove this one because I just want the tortillas at the top because that's quite well known. And if you are having problems getting your cursor to move past the image, click on the image and then click off again, and it should fix that problem. Oops. All right, so I have this image. It's not very big, so I'm going to increase the size somewhat. We want it to fit nicely in our post and not be too intrusive, so I'm just going to use large. I can also add a caption, so tortillas. I could make it a full sentence. I could say tortillas are the most commonly used or known flatbreads in North America. That may or may not be true. And there I have my caption. So you'll notice that when I select it, the caption is included. Now, for your blog, you will be inserting numerous pictures. So there's another way. If you've uploaded all your images, you can go back there and they will be showing up here. However, you can also use images from a previous blog. So here I've got crepes and I have some naan, and I'm going to say add selected. Oh, I have another one down here, some chapati. So we're just waiting on that. Occasionally, Blogger will be a little bit finicky depending on your internet situation. Well, it's not cooperating with us right now, so we're just going to move on and try again. You'll notice that we're waiting for Blogger. Oh. Now look at this. See, this may happen to you as well. So I'm happy this happened now. We may end up having an error, which is caused by poor internet connectivity, and this is also a reason why we want to press save frequently. Now this image is very small. It says it's the original size. So if I enlarge it, you'll notice the image quality drops significantly. So I'm just going to go down to medium or even small, and we know that these are crepes. Capitalize. And I'm just going to leave that image small because it was originally small. In your blog assignments, you are asked to include a cast of characters. So after your introduction, your feature image, the next would be your cast of characters where you show the ingredients that you're going to include. And then you're going to illustrate the process of making your recipe. So inserting your images of the process and adding description either as captions or between the images as text. Be sure to check your grammar and spelling and maintain a friendly but still professional tone. And if you need to take a break from your blog, then you can save it, close it, and find it back in the post section. So here's all the posts. If you're just looking for drafts or you're just looking for published posts, you can click on one of these. I am going to look over here, Flatbreads of the World by Miss T. It's a draft. I want to continue working on it so I can edit. Now this is a very short post, but I want to see what it looks like right now. So I'm going to use the preview button, which opens up this new window and shows me what the blog looks like when it's published. So here we have the blog. So you can notice that my caption is a little bit smaller and my images are both there in the center of the screen. I can close that. I don't need that anymore. And once I'm ready to publish my post and let everybody see it in its finished state, then I will press publish. Then I will return to the posts dashboard. I can choose to view the blog, or I can choose to delete or to share my post. I can edit it again, but you'll notice that the draft section is now blank because this is a published post. Now, if you have a concern with your post, you can choose to revert to draft. So now it will not be showing up on the blog any longer, and you can do your editing and then republish it once you've made any corrections that need to happen. And that is all there is to it. I hope this helps you to get started in creating your blog posts.